Today is August 6th. The Yankees have won a game. Oh, let's talk. Let's party. Let's have fun. They won. It wasn't even scary. It wasn't even nothing.
Get your Yankees news from these two fine dudes. It's time for Talkin' Yanks. Talkin' Yanks with old John Boy. John Boy and Jake. Talkin' Yanks with old John Boy. John Boy and Jake.
Hello and welcome to Talkin' Yanks, presented to you by SeatGeek. My name is Jimmy. His name is Jake. We got BBD producing away. SeatGeek gets you 10% off when you use code Yanks2025. Young Jake, how are you?
James Davis, everyone tuning in. Where were you when the season got saved? I'm good, man. I'd just like to get to a point where I can enjoy Yankee baseball games again. That's like a new goal for the season, because even, until until the last ball was caught by Ben Rice, I still don't know how much pleasure I got out of watching that. But the losing streak is over. Judgy got a hit. Volpe's playing defense. David Bednar good. So I ready for an off day. I hope the Yanks have a big time. If I'm being honest, I hope the Yanks have a big time boozing flight. I hope Bednar leads the way, smashing a couple beers over his head, some team bonding, and change the tone. Change the tone.
Bednar's going to be tired. His right arm, it hurts. 47,000 pitches, I think.
That's drinking conditions. Where
Icy.
he's from, Pittsburgh,
He's a lefty drinker anyway.
works out.
The Yanks won their final game, so you can see we're just in a stupor of joy.
His team's good.
Yeah, they have good players.
Yes, talented.
-1.
Some of the best entertainment in sports.
There's one guy I don't want on the team anymore.
Oh, okay. Let's 20
We're
questions.
there early.
20 questions.
All right, 20 questions.
Are they a pitcher?
Yes.
Okay. Are they a relief pitcher?
How are you phrasing that? Do they give me relief when they pitch?
Do they pitch out of the bullpen? Excuse me.
Yes.
Okay. Did they get accredited with originally changing the beard policy?
You know what? I think this is a bad game. I'm going to leave it unknown.
Let's leave it unknown.
Let's leave it unknown who I
No,
was.
comment below who you think it is.
No. I mean, let's just leave it unknown.
Comment up top then.
Coming up top. Let's burn these games, Jake. I'll do
Okay.
the ground creeping. Okay, for people that are tuning in for the first time, because you're like, damn, wow. This is actually the second time I tuned in. Last step was so good, but it wasn't a recap.
Why aren't they so miserable and angry? They won 1 out of 3 games. Crazy.
These guys are dumb. Anyway, the grounds creeping is as follows. Mark Leiter Jr. and Aaron Judge returned from the IL. Yerry De Los Santos was called up from AAA. Austin Slater, whammy, goes his hammy. So he went down, which made it an easy decision because it was either him or Rosario, I think, or
Caballero.
Caballero going down. Jake Bird, after blowing 2 games, gets sent down because he has options, which we thought would happen. And JT Brubaker, who was around but everyone forgot about, got DFA'd. Yerry's got the gas, so
Gary.
yeah. So that's the grounds creeping. None of it is info you need really to know. I mean, if you didn't know Judge is back, now you know.
That's good. That's big, literally. And there he's talking about throwing, Jimbo. He talking about throwing.
Him and Stan had a catch. For people not from where I'm from, they played catch.
I think Jack Curry said, when Jack Curry talks, we listen. He said that Houston series isn't in play for Judge to play the field, but he alluded to the next one after that might. So I don't know. I don't know.
Because everything is awful,
Right.
my worry concern is high. Like that they're rushing him, that he's going to hurt his arm.
Sure.
And all that stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Another note that I don't know if it falls in grounds creeping. No, I'll save it. It's about Mark Leiter Jr. Beeves, if you can make a note about that, I will forget that I wanted to say.
When would you like to renote it?
Maybe during awards, if I'm really,
If you're really struggling.
if you've kind of been a casserole and stolen all my awards and now I'm out of ammo.
You go first. You go first.
No, I'm deferring to you tonight.
I've got the relationship with the big man. Hal.
Lucky you. Let's recap game one. And burns are presented by your local Ford stores. Make every summer a winning summer with the Build Wild Ford Bronco. Just remove the roof and the doors. Sounds crazy to say that, right? Just take the roof and doors off this car. Enjoy the breeze. But that's what they're doing. So do that, and you'll find adventure. Wherever adventure leads you, you'll have fun. Ford Bronco, official SUV of the Yankees. End of Talkin' Yanks. End of Jake.
Things are bad in Yankee land, but let's turn it up to the max as Fried and the Yanks take on former Yankee Patrick Corbin. Righty stack at the top, and it's good as gold. Paulie with the leadoff homer. New team hype man Rosario with the RBI single. It's 3-0 Yanks, middle of the second. Former Yankees prospects Smith and Duran both driving runs, and a pickoff throw to Grisham in center makes it 4-3 Rangers. Top four, G-Unit. This is how he do. Stanton 2-run homer to leapfrog the scoreboard. It's 5-4 Yanks. A grindy 5 from Fried. Weaver clean. Doval clean. Bednar clean. Williams does Yankees fans dirty. Young Jock goes boing. Buenos Cantos, and the Yankees give their fans the bird as Jake leaves them Josh Young in the restless. Yanks get walked off 8-5 final.
Boom. Boo. We talked about this on our episode with Boone, so it's kind of a repeat, and game two is a little kind of a repeat as well. But one note, Jake, is we did say that on our previous episode, we said just do the righty stack, just do something different. Yeah. And they did do the righty stack, and it was something different. And Goldie comes through and homers right away. Stan hits crazy home run. And it was like kind of cool. Then Max Fried had a 4-run inning where they made an error. Talked to Boone about that, and I understand. I kind of agree with him on that sentiment. It's just like, stop making mistakes.
Yeah, and we've hit a tough point of the season where you feel bad because it's like Max Fried should still be allowed to play baseball. Paul Goldschmidt should still be allowed to play baseball. Cody, so yeah, just in that moment, how bad that felt to give up the lead on a missed pickoff play to second with a runner on third. And yeah, again, we're looking for moments out of the trade deadline, the Marlins game, where it's like, oh, this could be a signature win. This Yankees game, the new bullpen looks great, except for one pitch that ends up sending Yankee fans into a spiral. And it's a spiral that ends up getting built on even more the next day as a shock to Yankee fans. Yeah, and dude, they had more opportunities. Like, they stranded a lot of runners early. They had Corbin on the ropes. This could have been a blowout, which if you're trying to get out of this tailspin, you need to secure wins, as we saw in this last game and the game before. Like, right now, if it's a coin toss or a corn toss, you're going to lose the game.
Either one. Yes, Jake. Wells remained awful looking. John Gray pitched for longer than you ever thought he was going to pitch.
I mean, John Gray got rocked, gave up one of the hardest homers ever hit in the sport, and then you look up again and it's like, wait, he's 60 pitches, 5 innings? Like, him and Corbin should have been destroyed, and they were not, which, again, gets overlooked by what happens in the ninth.
And if you just want some note keeping on how Boone is using the bench, the offense, McMahon pinch hit for Jose Caballero and then took over third base. Jason Dominguez came in for Austin Slater after he got hurt, so like right away. And then did Trent pinch hit for Rosario this game?
Yeah, he pinch hit for Rosario. He goes to center.
Cody went to right.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Weaver was the first one out of the pen. Then Doval, then Bednar, then Williams.
Weave 11 pitches. Doval 12. Bednar 11.
Williams 20. 1 run given up.
Yeah.
Sad vibes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to game 2 because we haven't talked about that.
Correct.
It's kind of like new stuff, you know?
Yeah. Sure
Everything so
was.
far has been a retread.
Yankees reeling from the worst loss of the season. Will Warren G trying to make it regulate against Nate Dogg Evaldi for Texas. More zeros on the scoreboard than an NFT convention. Evaldi was electric. Warren worked. Doval dealt. We've made him weep, but Williams made us cry. How could it happen again? How could it happen again? Yanks lose 2-0 final.
How could it have happened again? Let's talk about it, and let's talk about comfort where it matters most.
Your downstairs mix-up?
Yes, your underwear, Jake, your underoos. We all wear it.
Am I skimming?
Are you skimming right now?
I'm not. I skimmed yesterday. My bad.
Okay. Skims is the brand for revolutionizing.
I lied. I skimmed at the gym this morning with the athletic undies.
Yeah, they got a lot of kinds. They got the stretch, the sport, the cotton. So you were repping you were wearing the sport Skims, which they wick away the sweats.
You're an athlete.
And they are compression. I like those too. I mean, I like the stretch as well. Just that perfect fit moves with you. How about that? So shop Skims at skims.com, SKIMS. Let them know we sent you. Like scream it out loud or take their survey and select podcast and also scream it and select our show in the drop down menu. And that is appreciated. Jake, how could that happen? How could you do that? And I saw some, I don't want to be rude, but absolute dumb idiots. You're like, this is what you guys wanted. You didn't want him in the closing role, so now he's pitched in the 8th. Okay. That's not what we want. I want him out of high leverage. I don't want him tied in the 8th inning. Might as well be the same pressure as closing. If I think he can't handle the pressure of closing, he surely can't handle tied in the 8th against the guy in the line. Like Jock was in the first 3. That was insane.
Yeah.
Now Dominguez does the tinfoil cat routine and misses that ball, which would have really helped out.
Right.
But then now everyone's scared, and Devin is looking out there wishing his beard was so big it covered his face. The General. You like that song? And then Jock's up. And he just was like, I'll throw balls.
Yeah, didn't hate that.
I don't have any fight for you, Jock. Which is what I would describe as not closer mentality. Bednar sees the fucker that rocked him yesterday in the box again today. Let's go, dude. Cole, Mariano was sleepy. He's different than everyone else. Devin saw the guy who rocked him yesterday and was like, oh.
Yeah, I'm going to counter you on that one a little bit, although I like the jokes that came with it because, Cole with Devers, like we begged him to stop pitching to him. And if he
first couple times he was like, I'll do this.
If he gives up the homer to Jock there, we're like, literally, what the hell are you doing with first base
Boone's
open?
fault. That's Boone's fault. You can't be scared in that role. Dude, he like wilted on the mound. I can't really sugarcoat it.
Well, the what's worse than that is the body language from the Jason Dominguez misplay and left, and we've been watching the way he reacts, and he's broken. His he's never felt this feeling, and he can't believe what's happening around him and with himself. The stat after the game that he's given up the same amount of runs this year as he has in the past 3 seasons. So combined. So yeah, man, I couldn't believe he was out there. I couldn't believe it was the same lane. I don't know where they were at with Tim Hill, who pitches today, and he does have the most appearances in baseball, but Tim Hill hadn't pitched since Saturday, and there's a few lefties in that lane that, yeah, I couldn't believe it. Hey, if you're hearing us say we didn't want him in the closer role, that means we can't have him currently in a close game, and it was a 0-0 game when still, again, if you're flipping that corn, anything that's bad can happen, will happen. And that's what happened with our left fielder that we know struggles in left field. So, yeah, it wasn't surprising at all. It was expected, and that's the part that's insane. That Devin Williams should have been in reliever timeout. And reliever timeout is if a game goes to extra innings and you're kind of the last guy, well, then that's where you got to nut up or shut up. Or if you're up 8 or down 8. Like that, Devin Williams needs that. Including yesterday's appearance. In his last 8 games, 7.2, 8 earned runs, a 9.39 ERA. The only thing worse than that are Jake Bird's stats in the last 20 games that the Yankees have now essentially lost 2 games on his shoulders. So, yeah, I was circling it all, man. I was getting so mad at Boone because there's a general anger at Boone because people need to target it somewhere. I haven't liked a lot of his decisions recently. Williams in that spot is insane. He was turning to the pitching coach in the phone because Bednar was up. And then in the post game, he says, well, I was willing to go 4 with Bednar, but not 5. What? Stop trying to anticipate baseball. He could get 3 one-pitch outs. Stop trying to play God. Let baseball happen and win the game. And they didn't do that, so they lost.
Counting outs is so fucking funny.
It's
like
nothing.
Saying that, like, I was willing to go 4 outs, but not 5 is insane. Because guess what? Devin Williams' first out came on 3 pitches. His second out came on 20. So what does counting outs fucking matter?
It's just not how the sport works.
It's not how it works at all.
How were they counting Evaldi's outs that game?
Well, that was easy to keep track of.
Pretty quick. Pretty tight.
Evaldi has been very, very good. And obviously
Incredible.
They need to score to win. So it's not like Weaver, or it's not like Devin did what he did earlier, where like he literally blew the game. They had the lead and he blew it, and it's his job not to. This one, you can't play. If he did his job, they would have won because they didn't have any runs and it wasn't looking promising. But you can't lose in that fashion. Like I made like a video because I was laughing, and then I was walking around my house like getting ready to go to bed, like brushing my teeth, and I just like kept saying out loud, like, how could that happen? That can't happen.
Yeah. And then, yeah, other stuff to note, they give that up. And if you want, I did Wake and Jake today. Go check that out on the YouTube machine. And I was going to do an opening 15 minutes on the Yankees, just, get some more feelings out.
They are a national story. It's worth talking about them.
Going from first place to worst place. I ended up going for 45 minutes and got pretty hot. So if after this you're looking for more, but yeah, man, I'm digging through. Ryan McMahon gets a leadoff single. Here comes Volpe, who he's his high leverage numbers, and he's had some clutch hits. He had the game tying homer a week ago. Here he comes. Wait, no, it's Stanton, because our hottest hitter's on the bench because Judge came back this game, and he hits a bullet. But it's to Corey Seager, who was once a free agent, backhands it, takes his time. I thought it was going to be a little closer at first. It sure wasn't. Stanton was out by 2 strides. There's the double play. And yeah, man, it just felt like a dive straight down, and it was continuing.
It was crazy. Like there was no way Devin was going to come through.
Joe's is texting us Cashman quotes, and it's like, should Dominguez have been sent down to work on his defense? If this was the 90s, he would have. Volpe would have been sent down in the past 3 years. Wells would have been sent down recently. But the Yankees don't believe in that, where other teams still do, because it's still baseball.
Ball got sent down, and Bednar got sent down.
Last year.
And Boone credited it for working on stuff. The last guy they did it was Chad Green in 2018. They sent him down because he needed to go work on stuff. And it was very clear. Like, everyone in the whole fan base was like, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like, that's great. And I remember being like, but he's going to come back and be fine. And he was.
Chad Green probably agreed. I'm pitching horribly. I need to work on stuff.
I'd like to work on some stuff. It's just not part of their philosophy.
It should be. Because that's how every other team in baseball history has worked.
Yes.
Because that's a place you can go and work to get better and improve and build your confidence up.
Hey, down in the minor leagues, you didn't have to work on this part of your game because the A part of your game was so strong that you just leaned on that. But now, after seeing a cup of coffee in the major leagues and knowing your A part of your game isn't strong enough to carry the weakness that is the B part of your game, we'd like you to go down in the minors, and instead of working on just smashing the fastballs in the zone, we want you to really work on handling off-speed pitches. Don't care about the results of your at-bats. I'd rather you not get a hit on a fastball and just handle the off-speed pitches, because that's what you need to work on. Okay, when you come back up, the fastballs are still going to be fine. Normal. That's normal.
Normalish, yeah.
Not for the Yanks.
No. It's a tough watch. I mean, both games felt like literally a horror movie sequel. Like, oh, here's the first one, here's the second one.
That's what's like, yeah. I mean, Boone on the top step and both pitchers ready. Two options better than what you currently have.
Yes.
A guy looking at you desperate to come out. I mean, unless Boone is like protesting Devin in that moment.
Right.
I don't know what the fuck that was.
Bad.
Okay, game 3.
Hell, I just might buy some cigarettes and a lighter as Carlos Rodon and the Yanks try not to get swept by Jack and his Rangers. Uncle Sam Haggerty, Lincoln logs an RBI single. It's 1-0 Rangers. Tony V, name change with the RBI single against his old high school teammate. And there's a Martian sighting in Arlington. It's 2-1 Yankees. A Simeon sac fly makes Rodon's final 5 innings pitched, 2 earned runs, 4 walks. Top 7, Paul Bunyan shows off his onions. Goldie pinch hit homer to take the lead. And speaking of onions, Bednar is Yinzer for big balls. 42 pitches to get the 5-out save and save the season. Yanks win 3-2 final.
And the best part about this game, I say with all seriousness, they had it in the bag. Like,
You know.
I was sitting there with my water ice, knowing.
Man, when they didn't call that 3-2 splitter away on Seager, very borderline pitch. I think everyone thought the same thing for a little bit. When it
Can I tell you something else?
Please.
Maybe this is something I could say. Note it down that I have another thing I could say for an award that comes from game 3, Beeps. Thank you very much. I'm just anticipating you stealing everything.
No,
So potentially 2 awards.
Yeah, potentially.
Could be both awards.
No, otherwise they're just fleeting thoughts.
Right. They're second awards is what you're saying.
All are. They all are. Because the first award's pride. And then you don't think about a second first award.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, Goldie found the homer stroke, so that's nice. And a pinch hit home run is always cool. So, like, I don't know. They do have a bench. It is cool to be able to use the bench. I did not like pinch hitting for McMahon. I don't have him on my list right now. I would have rather pinch hit for Stanton for Dominguez, and then use the bench to put a better outfielder in a close game. I would have, and then keep McMahon, the best third baseman on the roster, in the game at third. Instead of keeping bad left fielder Dominguez in left and downgrading defense at third base, going from McMahon to Caballero, I would have rather keeping your best third baseman in the game, upgrading your outfield defense, and pinch hitting Stanton, the better bat than Rosario. So that move, to me, was just a whole lot of bad.
Yeah, I mean, I still need to see some more Rosario and Caballero in the outfield. Currently, not the best taste in my mouth. My bigger qualm: Stanton was unusable by the end of this game because Judge is DHing and he's not ready to play the field. Stanton was told by us he would not play the outfield in Texas. So Stanton, being the last person on the bench, became completely unusable. So
that's why
you wasted
why did
him.
they pinch hit Rosario?
So that's the other thing. I have no idea, because if we're okay, Rosario hits lefties, and that's fine. But Rosario's main position right now is third base. So burning Caballero, your guy who can play every position, your guy who can steal a base, and your guy who could allow Giancarlo Stanton, your hottest hitter on the team, to play in this game, that was atrocious. And if we had lost this game, I would have lost my mind right now at the start of the episode.
I would have lost my mind on another thing for this game. But that was, I don't even understand that move at all.
I don't think Boone knows.
I think I would think there's got to be a reason. Stanton was down. Stanton had to be down.
Well, there is a reason. He's starting Friday night in right field, so he needs a double day off.
Okay, then that's probably the reason, which is I don't agree with, but there has to be some reason did that, because it makes no sense to pinch hit Rosario before you pinch hit Stanton. The only way it makes sense is if Rosario is staying in the game to play defense out of position. But if you're taking him out right away, it makes no sense. And don't leave Dominguez in left field in a close game. Please.
At his best position, by the way. For what we know from Ahmed Rosario, we believe his best position is third base. And
Our understanding is right now that's the place to put him.
I have a couple rules about close games.
Sure.
Devin Williams can't be near them.
Right.
I don't even want him like sitting next to the pitchers in the dugout.
Wait, was that the 20 questions guy?
We stopped.
Let's keep that unknown.
I didn't want that. I don't want that out there. And Dominguez can't be in left field.
So genuine curiosity, when you say that right now, is that Rosario or Caballero, or you don't care?
Belly would go to left and Caballero to right.
Okay. So Caballero in the outfield.
Yes.
Okay.
Better than Dominguez. I mean, Dominguez is really bad out
Right,
there.
I know. It's just it's a weird thing. I know we watch the highlights and watch what he did. A lot of Yankee fans that just watch the game at night have only seen Caballero watch a ball roll under his glove.
Yeah, but that's not a skill error. That was just he botched a play. Trent Grisham did that.
If Dominguez does that, people would freak out.
I would worry about Caballero's head in the game more than his skill. Like same with that. But I mean, Trent Grisham did that in the wild card game, and he's a Gold Glover. You know, guys miss balls. I seen Bailey do that once this year too. So can't have Dominguez in left in a close game.
I agree.
Okay. Second part of the show is called awards. And what happens here is we give out awards. We give out Pride of the Yankees, then Yankee MFer, then 2 regular old awards each.
And Pride of the Yankees is brought to you by DraftKings. Use code YANKS when you sign up with the DraftKings Sportsbook.
Pride of the Yankees.
Pride of the Yankees.
Pride of the Yankees.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I go first.
Yeah.
Correct? I am not looking at stats at all.
Oh, didn't you say you were? What were you saying at the beginning of the episode? You wanted me to go first?
I'll defer to you because you're not going to take my guy.
No chance. I'm not a. I was born on Tuesday, not last one, pal.
People are like, take Bednar, eat your own feces. I'm taking Weaver, and I'm not thinking about it. When I hate the team as much as I do right now, there's one guy I watch with hearts in my eyes, and that's Luke Weaver. He comes through twice for me, passes the baton, fireman out of the bullpen, doing his job. I honestly thought they were going to go to him instead of Doval.
Did I give it to him last series?
No idea.
Weave's hot.
I thought they were going to go to him when Boone had the mound visit with Bednar. Boone had a mound visit with Bednar in the third game. He ends up leaving him in. Before they showed the bullpen where Doval was warming up, I was like, you're going to hand this ball to Weave. And I was ready to fire off all these thoughts like the man who had to close last year, the man you had to turn to who led you through the postseason. So Weaver's my pride. And Eric Alexander Ortiz in the chat said terrible pride. And Eric, whoever you're proud of, I'm not going to comment on. This is like my religion. So don't be rude.
I do think you've left me in a little bit of a tight spot because I think there was two guys that stood out a little more. But I have no qualms with Weave. I gave him one recently, and he's last step. He has looked like peak Weave, and again, I think, Jim, not to double add Wake and Jake. I said if you did truth serum after the trade deadline, and you said, I think the phrasing I used, because everyone kind of knows I have a bad brain, was if your life was a cartoon and like your loved one was tied up to a train tracks, and you needed a ninth inning, no runs to get out of it. I think the power rankings coming out of the trade deadline probably would have been Bednar 1 because he had been closing games and he just had a long scoreless streak. It would have been Weave, from what we've seen and the way he's now throwing the ball. It would have been Doval because he throws like one of the more unique players I've ever seen throw a baseball in this game. And then it would have been Devin Williams because he's been bad.
Yeah. Tim Hill. He's our Iron Man. I am genuinely confused at who the second one is. Bednar and who?
Goldie.
Okay.
Goldie pinch hit game-winning homer today, leadoff homer. Yeah.
Not a full-time player, you know?
That's not what pride's about, Jim. Neither is
Not
Weave.
at all.
Neither is Weave.
Not at all. And ridiculing someone else's pride, ugly business to be in.
It's ugly business from Rafa in the chat or whoever that was.
Eric Noel Garcia, I think. Yeah. And here's another
50%.
I might give it to Weaver every episode.
Oh God.
The remainder of the season if I think the team's shit.
That's good.
When I stop giving it to Weave, that means I have faith in other players on the team.
Jim, I'll go Bednar. People may have forgotten he did pitch in that first game. Clean, 11 pitches as reference. And what goes down as something I hope we can add commentary later in the season. 1.2, 5 strikeouts. So he said, I'll just take this Yankees defense out of it. No, thank you. 5 strikeouts, 2 walks. One hit. My bad. Well, you're raising your hand like you got a puppet on it.
Beebs, can you pull up the slow 78-mile curveball to end the 8th and the splitter he threw for the second out of the 9th? Because
Josh Smith.
Because those 2 pitches made me and Chris in the lunchroom at the warehouse vocalize. Oh.
Sick pitches, Tech Monster's been really fighting me.
Okay.
I can grab him in a second.
The curveball, so we're getting to learn David Bednar. And it's very interesting because the curveball is such a different speed that it works as a changeup. Like, it's not necessarily the prettiest curve or the prettiest slide, but because the speed is so off, like Josh Smith was so far ahead of it. But he was 42 pitches at Ruocco. I mean, Ruocco was on final boss mode today. This is the most outs he's gotten since 2023. This is the most pitches he's thrown. Like every pitch had a new stat with it. And my goodness, what would this episode be? What would the Yankees' flight be if Dolly leaned into one? But that's none of my business.
Ruocco was getting handed papers from James Smythe, just like new stat. Most pitches.
It's a newsroom in the 50s.
Yeah. Man, wouldn't want to be there.
Major casualties in Normandy.
This just in, one survivor. Oh, this just in, no survivors.
Oh.
He died,
Oh.
in between the
They
updates.
just sent the pigeon, then they had to send another pigeon.
And pigeons do not pass each other. Messenger pigeons, that was like, chronological order was very important to them.
Gentlemen's rules.
I'm going to get those pitches because I don't care what we're talking about. And actually, it's a bit of a bummer. They're being sent to you right now, Beebs. The splitter does not look that great in live motion, but the Yesmo replay of it was like, whoa, that bottom fell out. And on the curveball that you're saying it's like a changeup, visually, my brain got fooled by that one.
Yeah.
Like I thought it should have been in the glove. Like I was kind of on a rhythm of watching the pitch, glove. And then that one was so much slower. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
That's how
I mean, Josh Smith.
There he
is
goes
pretty
again.
damn
Swing
good
and a miss.
bat to ball
Bednar,
guy.
Fan Smith.
Yeah, this one.
And no,
It's like a glitch. It looks like it pauses in the middle of flight for a little bit.
no adrenaline dump there, Jim.
Yes. He's a pro. He's done it before.
We like that.
I don't know if Williams has adrenaline.
There was a couple games that we were like, oh, that seems like closer stuff, and then
The most fired up Williams was during his 1-year tenure with the Yankees was when he pleaded with Howe to change the beard policy.
what was that?
That was a newscaster.
What was that? That was
That
that was a schmooze clip from '71
Yes, that was the schmooze.
before he really found his voice.
A young schmooze.
A young
going-
schmooze searching
Yeah.
for it.
MFer, I'm going to go Devin.
Ah, a lame stream.
That is a little too on the nose for me. Rockin' chalk.
Well, the good news is that Pride of the Yankees was brought to you by DraftKings. Baseball fans, you guys know what we're in. The All-Star break's behind us. The deadline is behind us. It's playoff chasing. We're chasing. And if you need a distraction during the games, which I have had, there's no better time to jump in with our partners at the DraftKings Sportsbook. Right now, new customers who bet $5 get $200 in bonus bets instantly. So new customers, use our promo code JMBaseball. $5 on any wager, get $200 in bonus bets instantly. That's promo code JMBaseball only at DraftKings Sportsbook.
You Yankee motherfucker.
Are you sticking with Devin?
Yes, sir.
Sound like the media talking to Boone. That's a good one. Do you want to say why?
Someone in the chat said, what lane do you give Williams now?
Up 8 or down 8?
Damn it, I had a great schmooze joke, but I can't go into the voice when I consciously want to. It just kind of hit.
Okay. You want me to, is this like a hiccup thing? Do I need to distract you with something?
Say, what lane? The off-ramp.
Happy you like that.
But that's good
It's
stuff.
pretty good.
He
It's
liked
not
it
bad.
too.
It's not bad.
I'm being the schmooze. I
Right.
get it now. You can say tough stuff when
Right.
you do on voice,
Right.
and it's a joke.
Yeah. Okay. We'll start doing a schmooze segment. Interesting. Ooh, this is tough, man. Is it the kid? Let's go. I'll go Dominguez. 0 for 9.
Oh,
that's bad. The defense, the catching the ball, not a strength, as you talked about. And now, we obviously hit an ugly point in the Yankee season where we're digging up old George quotes. We're digging into everything. I hate the way Dominguez throws. There's an extra pause before he throws. Every throw, you won't be able to miss it now, but when he gets the ball, he extends and there's just a little extra pause. I don't know if it's nervous because he doesn't know if he's throwing to the right spot, or I think he thinks he's playing a video game and he's getting a little extra juice, but it's not helping him. So yeah, 0 for 9 in bad defense, bad combo.
Yeah. I mean, he tinfoil catted the ball with Devin.
Him and Grish almost had a collision.
And Grish just caught it. It's I'll just fucking catch this in my sleep.
Yeah. You go full Michael Jackson. I'll just catch it.
You pull both your quads there, youngin'. I'll just catch this at my dick. There was, and then he didn't tinfoil cat the first ball that went to left field today. The Duran double. And I think he was so concentrated on not jumping as soon as he hit the track that he didn't look for the ball fast enough. It went past him. Now, Duran was going to get a double no matter what. But he's this is what I mean when hey, we forgot to teach you the thinking part of the game.
Yeah.
Instincts. And go down the minors and work on it because he's just he's counting his footsteps instead of and he's so concentrated on that, it's hard to remember where do I throw the ball. But he had one nice one this series.
Yeah, and I don't know if the Yankees minor leagues is where a good place to learn at this point. But yeah, that ball that bounced past him today, that was some sick comedy. I don't know. Joe's is in a dark place. Joe's was maybe Dominguez needs to get rid of the beard. His beard's starting to blend in with his eye black, that it's just a lot. And
he saw what Yandy's doing.
Right. And when things are going bad, you just start critiquing everything from hesitations and throwing motions to everything. So yeah, I'm good with it.
Okay. He had a good in game 2. I think he had a good one where it was more towards center.
A catch or a throw or what?
Oh, it was a hit. He just turned and fired to second, no hesitation. And it was the first time I noticed that. So I don't know where it was. I think it was game 2.
Okay.
It definitely was game 2. Yeah. So he's your MFer. You don't like him. You didn't like him this series, obviously. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, I think it's a series-based award.
Oh man. Okay. Regular old awards.
Regular old awards.
Old awards.
They're brought to you by Lids. Lids, you guys know the headwear. You've 1,000%, if you're listening to this episode, you've gotten a hat from Lids. But now, one-stop shopping, they've got the Topps Chrome in Lid Store. So whether you're a hardcore collector looking for the hobby box or casual trading card fan looking for the value box, you can find them both at your local Lid Store. If you want a little more juice than the value box, but you don't want to commit to the hobby box, okay, this seems like my lane. Now you can also find the Topps Chrome Mega Box in stores on Wednesday, August 6th, featuring 10 parallels per box. You can use code JOHNBOY in stores to get an Access Pass premium membership for free with any purchase of Topps Chrome baseball box. They got so much. They're doing a Ronald Acuna Smoltz meet and greet sweepstakes for a 3-day pass at Fanatics Fest. So go check them out. Use code JOHNBOY in store. Walk into Lids and start screaming JOHNBOY. Get your app membership today.
Okay. I'm going to give out the It's Different award.
Ooh,
Do we have that on the soundboard still, Beebs?
it's different.
I don't know, but I don't think on my soundboard it's been one that you have on yours.
The power board.
I let you hit that button.
It's different.
It's different every night.
Every night it's different.
It's different. Yeah, I'm different. God. You are going with. I don't know, dude.
That's
Do you think that's fair or not?
no, I honestly I think that this is the perfect level of toughness of an award.
Oh, that's great.
That's
Great,
that,
you think that.
I thought you might have got it right away. I think if it hits you, you'd pounce on it.
It's different. Yeah, there's one thing in my head, but I don't want to guess it because it's my award. And that's just classic early Talkin' Yanks, and the people remember that. I'll go for it. I'll go Anthony Volpe.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I was considering a stepping stone, a defensive stepping stone.
Game 2 was different, dude. I don't know. Boone told us on the episode, I said, have you bring in any Penguins or comedians, or I'll take a shot of whiskey like Joe Madden and the Red Sox. And he was like, we're not bringing Penguins in. But we did do something last night. We did have whatever it was. They had a team building exercise of some sort. Whatever that was, fired Volpe up, dude. He had turtleneck energy on that game. Like, someone was messaging me and was like, that's like how he played defense in the postseason, where like his game got turned up everywhere.
I've been telling you for a week. Boo! Times 40,000. Changes a man.
But I think it was maybe Boone booed them all.
Changes a man.
Maybe Boone did last night. He booed them, all of them. Again, Beebs, do you have any clips, or the tech monster not getting you any? Because the ball up the middle that he did on the run, I never posted these, but we sat and I watched every ball where he was fully stopped at one knee, no momentum, and then we went back and watched the postseason. Volpe, were you in that with me, or was that me?
Yeah,
Joe's and BBD.
Deadline day, I think.
And it was so different. Like, it was like, okay, something's weird. And he would play through the ball, and that ball up the middle in game 2 was very similar to a play he made in those highlights we were watching from the postseason last year, where it was just no think, boom, 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 all fluid motion. So that was nice to see him get back to form. I think I would not want to be applauding and cheering it. Like, someone said we should be giving him pride. It was like, no, that should be status quo.
That's what he needs to do.
That needs to be day in, day out.
That's what it's turned into. He's asked to do on this team. And playing plus shortstop is a difference-making thing that he provided last year and we liked. So, yeah, if that's back, that is something significant changing. Let's obviously see more of it. We had a nice highlight double play today, and we almost had another crazy one. It gets overlooked after Devin blew the game. Him and Jazz almost pulled off like a backyard throwing balls in the pool and jumping in double play that would have been sick, but everyone was over it at that point. That, yes, with Smooth McMahon at third and with like the hyper Volpe at shortstop and Jazz's ability at second, it should be like a strength of this team, and hopefully it stays changed. Because it should. It's 24.
24 and 25.
Got mental.
He also, and I saw people, and I will for some people it's contradiction, I guess, but he made a great play in game 2 or game 1. He made a great play at the end of the inning, really snagged a quick hop on his backhand. Do you remember? And slid going
and planted.
And then stood up, planted. He bounced past that throw.
That
wasn't a spiked throw, because once you are going out of your range, a lot of infielders are taught to do the long bounce. And the first basemen are way more ready to scoop it because they know this is a play that's probably going to be a long bounce. Whereas earlier they were very routine. First baseman's like, this is going to be at my chest. And then it spiked. So, because I saw a lot of people, he bounced one yesterday. And I'm like, no, that was like a good play. It was like a bounce pass because he went down to his buttocks. He throws him out from his wallet. Miss John Sterling.
What's he up to? He stopped watching this team.
Smoking weed. Enjoying life.
I wish I was joking. I see clips on TikTok from whatever show he's been doing like once a month. He's not happy with this team.
No. A lot weirder if he was. A lot weirder if he was.
Okay, here's the play. Beebs, I just slacked you the play. And here's another one. And again, you watch these. They're not pride worthy. Like if another fan base is in here, they're like, this is what you're celebrating?
Right.
Because they're plays. But compared to what he was doing on these balls a week ago, like that's all in one motion. His body never stops moving forward. His momentum never stops. It's different than what was happening for the last 2 weeks.
Yes.
And this is the double play he turns, which is nice.
Quick runner there in Langford. Yeah. And I think he had better highlights in the series, but those
Yes.
we need it. We need it.
With
We
you.
need it.
But
That's
I
it.
need the routine plays.
Yeah, we need all of it. It's gotta happen. Good stuff, Jimbo.
Thanks, Jaco.
I'm gonna give out the Numbing Cream Award.
Oh, I'm numb, but a bee bunny dun. Is this a bad award, Jake? Are you being rude?
Are you fishing for clues?
Yes.
Okay, that's a problem.
I thought you would think it was admirable that I admitted to
You
it.
try to take this from me, I'm a sock you.
I don't know, like Wells. His hands are numb.
We've talked about this and we've promoted this through different companies.
What's saying weave?
For some of the young men listening to our program, they may have struggled with lasting longer. That there's some numbing substances you could try, and we need Carlos Rodon to last longer. Carlos Rodon's last 4 starts now is averaging 5 innings on the nose. 5 innings, 5.1, 4.2, and then 5 innings again today. Yankees starters have not recorded an out in the 6th inning since last Wednesday. That obviously...
Who gave you that stat?
What's that?
Who gave you that stat?
Watch the broadcast. Bap. He's busy setting up at the warehouse. Make sure you guys check out JM Warehouse and Floorball. Actually, no, it was a tweet. Who is it? Young, handsome beat writer, Graham Pauley. Nope, that's the Marlins third baseman.
Am I blanking?
Drew Doughty. Nope, defenseman for the Kings.
Gary
Phillips? Yeah,
Gary
I think
Phillips?
he tweeted that. If not, seems like a nice cat.
I get Gary and Greg confused.
Hey, just can you
It
remind
might
me?
have
I have
been
a bonus-
Greg. Who's Greg?
Greg Joyce.
Greg Joyce. I think it was Greg Joyce.
Nice.
One of you, awesome job today.
Phoebus, can you put a note that I have a bonus award?
Sure, you also
boy.
lighter and something else you want to highlight.
Damn it, I was going to
Another
catch the
award to
lighter
go.
award. Now it's gone.
Sorry.
Yeah, 5 innings flat from Rodon, last 4 starts. Need more than that.
Yeah, I mean, even Freed only went 5 innings. And Warren was dealing. He's 98 pitches. I don't know.
Yeah, he was grinding through innings and surviving, which, hey, he was trying to keep up with Valdi, that I appreciate. All of them need to step up. But Rodon, who had been fully, in good graces, the all-star, need more than that.
I got a question for you.
Sure.
Do you think if the offense was providing more runs that these pitchers would have went longer in these starts? Or do you think they came out due to their own fruition and not the game score?
Well, each starter got pushed longer their previous start because we were working Heel back into the rotation. I mean, we needed to win this game today. And
Yeah.
Rodon had 4 walks in 3 innings. Fried just had 1 inning from hell where the defense didn't help and he didn't help himself either.
Yeah. I'm saying, like, if the game is 4-0 instead of 0-0, do you think Warren goes another inning? Like, do you think some of the short starts?
Warren, no. Fried, no. I think Rodon maybe gets another batter or two. He's at 93 pitches. But I mean, dude, today's game, Bochy set the tone. It was a playoff game. He pulled Leiter with 66 pitches or whatever that was. Fried threw 105. So they used their bullets. Rodon had his opportunity to come out for the 5th, and he walked the first batter. So you're in a game that Bochy went to the pen where his starter looked good. We scored because of Higgy. Like, the Rangers at least were in a playoff game.
How about Higgy's batting average? 364 in the last 19 games, whatever it was. It was cool.
Higgy's having a nice season.
No, I agree with you. It was something I saw the pitch counts lower, and I'm like, but reflecting on it, I agree.
The strike throwing is horrific.
Yeah.
Fried, 105 pitches, 64 strikes. Warren, 98 pitches, 52 strikes. Rodon today, 93 and 58.
What was Yeri's?
Hot, 14 and 6.
Yikes.
Effective,
Oof. What about Timmy Hill? Come on, give him to me.
10 and 8.
That's great.
That's great. Luke Weaver, you wouldn't be interested.
What was it?
He was 11 and 7 the first night, 16 and 13 the second night. Why throw a ball? A ball doesn't help you.
He should have a different uniform.
No, you don't believe that.
Should be like
You don't believe
always clean or always dirty, whatever he prefers. Maybe a weave patch on the back. I hope he stays, dude.
I negotiate a hat.
I hope he stays. You don't think he will?
I mean, he's going to get offered a closer role by a lot of smart teams where the Yankees are going to be like, well, Doval, Bednar, and, you know.
That's what the Yankees were saying about Clay. Got offered a starting job.
Yeah.
Just about the money.
Okay. My award, right?
Your award. Your last award, because no bonus awards today.
No, I do have a bonus award. It's very quick.
Well,
you'd be pissed if what I want to say for my bonus award I gave as an award.
I'm pissed.
What was the other note?
I'm notorious for that.
You just said there was something else.
That's all I said. The second note. There was no leading line or anything.
Lighter and something else that you wanted to shout out later.
Oh, no.
I think I remember it. Confirmation bias award.
The Confirmation Bias Award. Ben Rice?
Genius. Great job, Shaky.
That is in your GIF wheelhouse. What is that?
Mr. Deeds.
Mr. Deeds. That's where you get most your GIFs.
I don't use that as a gift, but I like that scene a lot.
Right.
Great. My confirmation bias told me that Rice looked good at catcher today. That last pitch, I don't think was on him. He stole some pitches in the Higgy at bat. He looked smooth on some of those receiving, and I don't know if that's true or not, but I want to believe it. I want to believe it because Wells is offering the team nothing but trouble, and pinch hitting for him is very hard. Manager Aaron Boone on this very program.
I fully agree with you. Everyone cover your ears for a second. The catcher's interference was pretty bad. They went to the replay, and sometimes you see a catcher's interference and you're like, actually, is the hitter like being a dick there? Ben Rice was like on the plate. That was that was a little too much. But no, and I mean,
he's get closer.
Wells can't get at bats right now. At one point, Joe's, when we were watching the game, said Wells has seen 16 pitches in his last 13 at bats. And I was like, what? I was like, do you have that? And he's like, I'm making it up, but feels like it.
That Joe's.
That Joe's McFly. He's always got a joke. He's trying to get in your head for floorball, and he's got some ammo. So just
He
be
has
careful.
something he knows will work.
Be careful. I can warn. I'll tell you
Be
more.
really
after this.
careful around him this
I don't
week.
even know if I'm playing against him.
I know, but
I don't know that that
I don't
matters.
think he cares because he just likes getting to you.
Only thing he does that annoys me is when he messes with my mic.
Yeah, this is. Yeah, I'll tell you after.
It's close to that.
We'll see. Because I got tons of ammo. I went to play it against sports today and bought a ton of shit.
He was very happy for you. We all were. And he had another good. Joe's was running hot today. He's nervous for floorball. The Yankees, his energy was up, and he was talking about you and Jack Doyle at the sporting goods store today, and he's nervous to wear the helmet that you got him. So
Fencing helmet.
that's led to some excitement. And
He
so
said the ball would hurt too much. It's for swords.
for swords. He said Jimmy and Jack Doyle, they're at the sporting goods store today. Nobody else is in the store. I had a spit take when he said that. He just blindsided because it's just such an unimportant fact. But a sporting goods store on a Wednesday day.
Yeah. I mean, other people came in at the end, but there was
Only
no
two
one
people
there.
Right.
I bought $600 worth of stuff from Play It Again Sports.
He was curious of the number. I hope he's not listening right now.
Dude, I got a ripstick. You know those ripsticks as a kid? Those little skateboards that are like this? But it's a surfboard.
What?
2 wheels underneath it. I already almost tore every
Yeah, I was
leg.
going to say, you need to hide that through the weekend.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's what part of Wednesday is, hiding stuff. But I remembered how to ripstick, and I was riding this surfboard. Just got to do it barefoot.
Big.
So
So that's good. Ben Rice?
Ben Rice, confirmation bias. I saw what I wanted to see.
Like Ben Rice. Watching Ben Rice versus Evaldi was a certain level of baseball euphoria.
I'm trying to rack my brain.
Like
the pitches were fast.
I mean, Evaldi was getting the best of everyone, obviously, but him and Ben Rice's at-bats they were old-fashioned duels.
I like that.
Like, Rice was like, I won't chase. Evaldi's like, okay, I'll be in the zone, but I'm still going to try to get you to chase. They were just great at-bats. Good baseball. Good, clean baseball. That's what I root for. Okay. My last and final award? Or are you going bonus award or a little both?
No, my bonus award will come at the end.
Bonus award at the end. Stay tuned, everybody.
And I have my other thing.
And that other thing that he's been teasing. Let's see. Who do I want to talk about? What did I like to talk about? Let's give out the A Broken Clock is Right Twice a Day award.
A Broken Clock is Right Twice a Day award goes to Ryan McMahon.
I like
believe
him.
that.
I like the way he feels. You didn't believe that guess.
No.
It's going to Paul Goldschmidt. Deserved to be talked about a little more. Again, he could have gotten a pride leadoff homer to start the series, which I did. I thought about texting Katie Sharp. When's the last time a team hit 2 leadoff homers and lost both games? I didn't do that. I didn't need any more misery. Paulie G leads the team in runs, 4 runs. Everybody else only scored 1. How about that? 4 hits, most hits on the team. Most anyone else had was 2. Hey, man, I kind of need Rice catching, which means I kind of need Goldie's defense at first, and the righty stuff is getting pretty bad. And, hey, Paul Goldschmidt's a veteran, and maybe he figures something out against the righties. He's still demolishing lefties. I don't really care that the clock's kind of broken. It's a pretty clock, and sometimes it's right twice a day. So when we get those 2 lefties, and for all the defense he provides as a nice-looking clock, I'm good with Paulie G.
He's got a role and he fills it.
The clock makes the room come together.
And love is all about filling holes.
Well, in a way.
That's Rocky.
Well,
52% of everything I've said has been a movie quote this episode.
get on that.
Bonus award.
Bonus award.
This is and I'm trying to send this to you, Beebs, but you also have it in a different platform. This is the I Agree With Me award,
Nice.
which is a Joe's McFly sign.
That's good.
Yeah. Do you have any guesses? This is where it gets tough.
This is where it gets tough. This is why it's a bonus award.
Yes, exactly.
Max Fried.
No.
It wasn't.
Either David Cohn, Carlos Rodon, Travis Chapman area. But the first time I've heard my complaint that I've been complaining about for 3 years or so about these Yankees vocalized on a broadcast. I don't know if we have audio.
It's up and away fastball, I think, to Haggerty,
Yep.
who was leading off for Texas today. And yeah, it's up and away, so he just slaps it through the right side. And yeah,
Can you hear Coney on it or no?
no audio on our end currently.
The current way I have to do things because of the tech monster, no audio.
Oh, it's okay. Then Cohn is just like, well, that's exactly what he would want to do with the runner on second, is just slap a fastball the other way. And Ruco's like, and Jazz is pinched over. And he's like, yeah, Yankees kind of played right into their hand right there. I mean,
Yeah.
it happened earlier with lefties this series. Like Duran did it too. Dude, they just shift on everyone.
Yeah.
No matter what.
They don't
No,
believe in
what?
bat control. They're like, they've kind of told us that.
Yes, but now you get the Blue Jays in the back of this lineup and like a lot of lineups out there that believe in it and stop doing it.
It's very 2016 thought process of like 3 true outcomes.
Yeah. It's if there's like extensive, like we one time looked up Freddie and we're like, it's still worth it to put the guy up the middle. Like we looked at his ground ball. He might beat you that way, but it's still worth it. But these younger guys, but also just don't pitch to it then.
Right.
Like it's more that. Like I was so invested in that at bat. We were all watching there. I was like, back foot slider. He had him 1-2. He threw a fastball up and in. Now it's 2-2. I go, well, you got to throw the back foot slider now. It was a nice pitch working for him, like inside. You got him set up. He goes outside fastball and he just punches it and a run scores. And then later on, it kind of happened in this game with Duran again. So thanks, Coney, because first time I heard it like talked about besides me just screaming that the pitch calling and the shift should be in tandem.
Should work together. Should be a unit.
Yeah.
Ryan McMahon's glove is awesome. Cool. 5-4-3 double play today, which we just haven't seen a lot of those in recent years because we haven't been able to turn double plays for multiple reasons, whether the third baseman or the second baseman in the situation. Also, his leadoff hit in that 9th inning could have been cool if the Yankees did more. Cody Bellinger. It was a normal pop-up. It was a pop-up to center. The broadcast talked about it pretty good. Belly just flew in from right field, and he was even running so fast, he turned to Trent after and was like, I was flying, huh? Which is just like, okay, you're a freak athlete. I don't know what else I got.
The only other thing I have, which was my initial note way back in the beginning of the show, is that Leiter Jr. and Bednar, fast friends or big enemies, just kind of the same dude. Kind of both bringing the same energy to the dugout.
I think if you see them side by side, I think Bednar's big.
Yeah, but Leiter sees himself like that way.
I don't know. I think that was I think it was Coney who noticed. He was like, "Oh, Bednar's just not like a portly man who throws the ball. They're like Bednar's a big boy."
Yes. Just see his ESPN the body issue.
And I think Leiter's kind of small. So yeah, I'm interested in the dynamic as it continues. Yeri, a part of this team.
Yeah.
Tim Hill getting rested, but a massive part of this team. And yeah, I don't know. There was a lot of beard talk this week, and there was a while when I was going around the team and was like, a lot of the guys playing well don't have beards. What's that about?
Is that true?
Bednar is currently the new guy with the biggest fight for team beard. Stanton has one, but he adapted in past years. But otherwise, like, the beardless boys are bopping.
if Devin wasn't the guy who needed it, I might not have these feelings. They're such, dude. It actually feels really good to have like 14-year-old piss and vinegar angsty feelings. I know I can't really voice it, especially this episode. People are probably going to take clips out of the context of the silliness and the ridiculousness, and then I'm going to get in trouble somewhere by someone that I don't care about, but like they think they're getting me. But I hated Wilson Betamete for no reason. Like just
Felix Heredia, is that who Joe's was talking about today?
Like if I was on Twitter when Betamete was on the Yanks, I would be like, and you know, I'd be like, you'd be like, whoa, dude.
Right.
I was like, get him out, get him off. And the beard thing being tied to Devin is making it
right. I mean, let's
you traded him on the fucking spot.
Let's see how
without a beard, you can't pitch here. You're gone.
Boom.
Give us Durbin back, like on the spot, Jake,
or a reliever. Yeah, let's see how the rest of the season goes. We're obviously buckled up for it. There's a chance if this team does make the postseason that their best bet to win a postseason series is they all shave before it. But they have the power to control how we feel about that.
That is.
And again, Bednar, you can keep that beautiful thing for now.
For now.
Miss you, stuff.
Oh my goodness. Go Yanks. Tell him, Grams.
Go Yankees.
I mean, Rosario's doing what he's asked.
Rosario just hits. I feel bad when he gets taken out of the game because it's like feels like one of our best fighters has been eliminated from the fight.